that, never gotta sweat that. You can bet that, never gotta sweat that.
Welcome back to Live with Loyalty. I wanted to show you guys this video that I seen. I thought it was very, very interesting. So here we go.
TikTok, I know y'all heard that story about that woman in Texas. Well, according to the story, the woman's son had got sick and he was admitted to Texas Children's Hospital in Houston, Texas. And according to the story, they said that it was an acute issue and that the little boy had never had any issues as far as concerning his heart before. So upon his stay, while he's admitted to the hospital then gave this baby fentanyl. The mother then told them that she don't want them issuing her son no medications. They still turn around and administer morphine as soon as she turned her back. They are up here telling the woman that her son could possibly have all of these different heart conditions. And the long story short, the woman's son ended up being admitted to the hospital for 25 days, right? So finally, I believe it was on like January 31st of 2024. The woman goes up to the hospital and she tells them, listen, I'm ready to discharge my son. Y'all don't know what's going on with him, but keep in mind, her son is healthy at this time. He's rolling around in courts. He's ready to go home. The doctors had suggested that he may end up needing a procedure on his heart. However, when it came time for them to give the proper diagnosis and analysis, they said that the little boy didn't need any procedures because basically what they thought it wasn't. So because they couldn't come up with anything, they wanted the mother to leave her son in the hospital so that they could do genetic testing and continue to administer him harmful side effects or harmful medications that was giving him negative side effects. The mother said that the medications that they had him on were affecting his thyroid hormone level, was breaking his body out in severe rashes. He was having digestive issues, as well as having an excessive cough that he had never had before. So the mother says, okay, well, you can't determine what it is. I'm going to get a second opinion, but today I'm discharging my son, right? Tell me why when the mother is trying to discharge her son, they sending in all of these random nurses and a caseworker by the name of Rhonda Howard comes in and tells the woman, well, if you fill out an AMA form, because the woman's like, I need an AMA form. If you fill out this form, we gonna call CPS on you. I don't have to report you to CPS. So the mother's like, I don't care what y'all talk about. Y'all violate my rights. You know what I'm saying? Keep in mind, the woman is videotaping the whole entire ordeal. She's on TikTok Live. It's got over 6,000 people on there. Once they realize that they get once they realize that they on live, they throw the woman out the hospital with her son. Okay. But they still schedule her for a genetic testing appointment after she told them she didn't want no parts of it. After she leaves the hospital, well, actually, while she's still in the hospital, she serves them legal documents, basically of her religious standpoints. And she tells them, you know, you guys are violating my rights. You know, we got a problem. That same night, the woman files a grievance on everybody who participated in trying to keep her in the hospital. Now, keep in mind, the woman's son has trisomy 21. So they're using her son's diagnosis of trisomy 21 as a way to say that they're justified in their actions, or their diagnosis is correct simply because the woman's son has trisomy 21, right? But get this, that ain't it. Stay with me, y'all. On February 6th, a CPS worker comes to the woman's door by the name of Ebony Cobbins and tells her that she received a call that the woman has failed to pick up a prescription and failed to show up to a doctor's appointment. She then proceeds to ask, can she see the woman's children? The woman like, no, do you have a warrant? So because the woman refused to speak to her without a Fourth Amendment warrant or anything, the woman, Ebony Cobbins, issues a notice of removal for the 1-year-old boy, despite him being healthy, being safe, nothing being wrong with him. Did I tell y'all that this was all on camera? Once the woman tells them that they don't have a warrant, Cobbins asks her, do she want to voluntarily give her son? The woman like, fuck nah. So long story short, when CPS and all the police officers left, that woman left the state of Texas. Tell me why on February 7th, the state of Texas issued an Amber Alert, alleging that this woman had kidnapped her own son, alleging that this woman's son was in severe medical condition and that he was in need of emergency medical care. When I tell y'all, that ain't even the part. Stick with me, y'all. Hold up. The little boy's name was Mayani. Why did they issue the Amber Alert for a boy by the name of Noah? They done issued a false Amber Alert for a fictitious child that don't even exist, y'all. When I tell you they are broadcasting this woman all over the news, first it was regional in the state of Texas, baby. They then cancels the Amber Alert and comes back too and puts this woman on national news, alleging that this woman has kidnapped her own son by the name of Noah. Who the fuck is Noah? Listen, y'all, this shit get crazy. Check this out. On February 29th, they find the woman and her son and her other children in the state of Minnesota where she was seeking asylum to keep her son safe. Tell me why this woman's son goes missing after he is taken by Minnesota FBI without a warrant. They arrest this woman alleging child endangerment. They arrest this woman without a warrant. Take this little boy without a court order. And on February 29th, from February 29th to March 13th, why this little boy go missing? They was not telling the woman's family nothing or anything. About March 20th, the little boy pops back up and they find out that these people have performed heart surgery on this woman's son. They did not notify her. They did not get consent. Not only that, but when the woman she's in jail for 109 days because what she found out is that they wanted her to waive her rights in the state of Minnesota to be extradited back to the state of Texas. Once again, voluntary. It's crazy how that voluntary shit keep popping up, but stick with me, y'all. When a woman sees her son for the first time, sometime in July, tell me why these people have administered this woman's son 11 vaccinations. Did I tell y'all that this woman had her son immunization exempt? So throughout this entire time, these people are treating this woman like a criminal. They got her in CPS court trying to tell her, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that. Might I add, these people have no absolute evidence, okay? CPS appointed this woman an attorney. This attorney is signing documents on this woman's behalf. This woman never hired this attorney, y'all. This attorney is signing court orders. She's signing all these documents. So the woman terminates the attorney. She terminates both of the attorneys because they appointed her attorney for the criminal side and they appointed her an attorney for the CPS side. She fires both of them and she starts representing herself, baby. She's a sui juris, proper persona, honey, baby, living woman, okay? So in the mix of this, y'all, you would think that the woman would have some type of support from her family. Why is her mama working against her the whole entire time, siding with the ops? But this ain't even the worst part. While the little boy was in foster care, why was these people abusing her son? Her son got scars, knots, bruises, he's just being severely neglected and abused, right? When the woman reports this, the CPS agents are ignoring her. They acting like she ain't saying nothing. So when she calls the hotline and they take the little boy to visit the pediatrician, the same one who gave him 11 immunizations, why they say it was eczema? And tell the woman that she couldn't get no reports about the investigation. Keep in mind throughout this entire time, CPS or Harris County is not giving her no documents. She is getting no documents. Tell me why this woman just received the court order and all the documents, some of the documents that they've been filing without her seeing them January 2025, a whole year later. What? So this woman is literally walking up in courtrooms serving judges. She's walking up in courtrooms recording herself serving judges because she's telling these motherfuckers, I'm about to sue y'all. But they think she playing, right? They're like, we're going to keep stepping on this bitch head. This bitch ain't talking about shit. Once CPS get wind that she's about to sue them, they try to schedule a mediation. After they've done all of these constitutional violations, allowed her son to be abused, didn't distribute evidence, violated due process, etc., etc. They try to schedule a mediation. So the woman told them, fuck that. Ain't nothing to mediate. We ain't got no mediation. The woman sends them notice telling them that there's nothing to mediate. So while the next day after the mediation, these people try to sign custody over to her mother without no hearing, without the woman's consent, without nothing. Let me tell y'all, this shit get crazy, right? The thing about the document is the mother had her daughter to notarize it in the state of Missouri. But a notary cannot notarize anything for immediate family. Can we say fraud in the court? Not only that, but the document was officiated in the state of Texas. They in Missouri. Let's get it together. Long story short, why on January 31st, 2025, this woman sues Texas for $14 billion for the medical kidnapping of her son? Man, listen, she a cold motherfucker. And you know who that woman is? That woman is me. Y'all stay tuned. I'm going to keep y'all in the loop.
Did you just hear that? That's crazy, right? So I'm gonna need y'all to protect yourselves in these hospitals. Always question, you know, but everything on this channel is for entertainment and educational purposes only. But please watch over your children, watch over your family members. Just be careful when you go. Make sure that what it is you're going to the hospital, whether it's the hospital or the doctor, make sure that is the reason you're going to the hospital, because it's getting crazy out here. This world is wicked, and I seen more stories. On this medical kidnapping. This is crazy. It's nothing new, but it's crazy that in Texas too. Like, what is wrong with these people? This lady right here is still fighting for her child. After all that, the things that they can do, and the things they can rearrange just to make themselves look right. People, just watch out for your loved ones. If you have loved ones in a nursing home, senior citizen home, those nurses that has to come to the house and watch your family members while you're gone and take care of them. Watch it. Look out. Just look out. Please. Please look out. So I thank you for watching. Just look out, because this is a wicked world that we live in. I holla. Peace.
Painter, baby, you can be the mute. I'm the reporter, baby, you can be the news. Got a cigarette, and I'm the smoker.